Nimenhao, the Pangyo, and hello my fellow troglodytes. This is my attempt at a video blog entry, and I thought I'd do it since I'd been procrastinating it for so long, but in my defense it was harder than I thought it was because I have no camera that faces out. Anyway, most of what I've been doing over the weeks that you guys have been gone has been sanding and working on refinishing a futon that's going to take the place of my bed once it's finished. You guys saw when I rearranged my room. Well, once I get this finished, I can stop sleeping on my sister's bed. Other stuff, when Kristen and I went down to do one more sleepover with Cindy, that day we went and we did some fabric shopping for Kristen's mask, and she managed to find a really nice, what's it called? Pleather. She found a nice neon green pleather for her mask, and while we were there, we talked about some different ideas for costume, and one of them that came up was a poncho. Well, after watching a couple of music videos, I thought it might be fun to do sort of a half poncho. Sho tries to pull one off, and it actually doesn't look too bad. The next day, after we took Cindy's car, brought it back and parked it in front of Kristen's house, on the way back we stopped at Lowe's and did a little bit of shopping for my mask. And I managed to find some actually interesting parts that once they're cobbled together, they'll make a pretty cool mask. Here are some pictures of what the mask I'm going to make is going to look like once I finish cutting out all the pieces and putting them together. But the two pieces that we found were actually part of plumbing. One is a rubber end cap for pipes. It's about 3 inches in diameter, I think. And the other two are a little elbow pipe that I will put some screws in through the side and then do some funky stuff with, and maybe spray paint. It'll look really cool, I'm hoping. But we did that, and on the way back, oh, that's what else I was going to say. Chelsea, what I was talking to you about the other day and asking you for pictures of Cypher for, I'm almost done with it, and you'll probably laugh at me for drawing this, but yeah, you kind of inspired it with your comments. But I'm hoping that either you'll find it hilarious or at least find it amusing, so either way, it should be funny. Besides, it was too good of an idea to resist. Besides that, other personal projects, the books are coming along fine. They're about 3/4 of the way to completion. They just need end papers and a little extra work on the spine and the cover applied, and then you guys can take and do whatever you want with them. Although, don't burn them because that would make me really sad. As for the personal projects that we mentioned grilling each other over the 7-week break about at the end of this last semester, those haven't been coming along as well as I hoped they would. The most I've gotten done on mine is kind of like a half-baked potato at the starting gate of a horse race. Yeah, I know, a bad metaphor, but leave me alone. The most I've gotten done on the personal projects is filling out half of a questionnaire for a couple of characters, and maybe getting some character design pinned down in place. Maybe also a little bit with the logo, which is less hard, but not as much of a head start on the next semester as I had hoped, which may be a problem, but I guess that's what the homework parties will be for. Yay! Yeah, watch, I'm going to be tearing out my hair during the next semester and going, you'll have to stick me in a nut house or something. Anyway. Personal projects, yeah. Oh, back on books. I bought a couple of books. I've now got The Art of Brave, which is really cool. Plus a couple of books that I'm hoping will help me on character design and writing a good story for next semester. So if anybody wants to look at them, you're welcome to borrow them once you get back. As for sketches and information for the Lunar Syndicate, Chelsea, I think that red-haired lady that you found a picture of would be actually really good for Morrow. That's just my thought, but yeah. Picture of Lin Shaye is done. I'll put a picture of up on Facebook as soon as I get it scanned. Other than doing some drawing and listening to stories, I've been watching quite a lot of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which is super funny. I don't know who I like more, Colin Mockery or Ryan Stiles, but Wayne has a great singing voice. And NCIS. And did you notice that Gibbs, when he talks to Ziva, he doesn't call her Ziva, he calls her Zeever. I didn't notice that until I put on. As for updates on art, the VAP thing is coming along. I've almost finished the line work on Chelsea and one more person, although I can't remember who that is. I'm trying and failing miserably to sort of slowly upload my stuff onto DeviantArt from the scans that I took of my finished sketchbook, although it's not current anymore because I keep adding doodles to pages and little sketches because I like the texture of that paper better than the new one, although I suspect that if I fiddle around with the new one long enough, I'll get used to it. But other than that, things are progressing as normal, if a little slow, and I'm being lazy. Other than that, not much has been going on. Miss you guys a bunch, and can't wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. Well, maybe less now? I don't know. By the time you see this, it may be less. I really, really, really hope that the travel trip for Thanksgiving is possible. Because, Chelsea, you've got to stop making me want to be there by telling me that you've been eating mung beans or milk candy. Curse you. Also curse you, Kayla, for making me want to make this video cinematic that was half the problem with producing it. Other than that... Oh, Sifu. Awesome about shooting. Those sound like some fun guns. Maybe you should come down and I might be able to get my dad to let us take out my mom's 3030. It has a cake like a small angry child, but it's really fun and it makes some sort of percussive sound wave when you shoot it. I don't know. It's kind of old. But shooting sounds fun. You made me want to go do it, even though when I saw your video it was about 8 in the evening and you couldn't see a target if you painted it with neon paint. Other than that, looking forward to seeing you guys again. Hope you're doing well.
오빤 강남 스타일 강남 스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남 스타일